Good morning, Westwood. Hope you're doing well this morning. Pastor Tom here, and I'm getting a little stronger and a little better as I continue to rehab. Thanks to God's grace and your prayers, I am getting better day by day. You know, when I was sidelined back on June the 21st, they said that it would be at least 3 months before I would be up and running again, but we're going to beat that mark, I can tell already, and it's because of the power of your prayers. So the next time somebody tells you that they don't believe in prayer or that prayer doesn't work, send them to me and keep those prayers coming in the meantime. And until I can tell you in person, thank you. You know, prayers can speak to God's faithfulness and His promises. I was thinking about this the other day. The word promise or promises appears well over 200 times in the Bible, depending on your translation. Time and again, the Lord promises to bless His people and bless those who follow Him and who love Him. From people like Noah and Abraham and Sarah to Jacob, whose name God changed to Israel, and the children of Israel, His descendants who became the progenitors of Jesus. God gave them the faith, and that faith saw them through. But it wasn't always easy. Sometimes they doubted God's promises, like the time the people of Israel found themselves up against the Red Sea with Pharaoh's army closing in. Or when Moses sent those 12 spies out into the promised land to see if they could take it. All but 2 came back saying that it couldn't be done. There were giants in the land. But the other 2, Joshua and Caleb, said it could be done. Their faith was stronger than their fears. They remembered the Lord's promises. After all, it was called the Promised Land. And out of those 12 spies, only Joshua and Caleb got to enter and to live there. It took a while, 40 years, but they did. You know, sometimes our lives can feel like that. Sometimes I pray about the future and then I focus on the giants in front of me. Does your life ever feel that way? Or maybe when you think about Westwood's future these days, the challenges may look big, like giants. But when they do, remember Joshua and Caleb and their faith. I believe that future Westwood generations will come and worship right here in this building 40 years from now and beyond, unless Jesus comes again. So pray for our leadership as they negotiate and lead us into the future. And pray with faith, remembering God's promises, just as you prayed for me. You know, when the people of Israel found themselves between the Pharaoh's army and the Red Sea, some of them wanted to go back to Egypt. Sometimes the past can look better than the uncertain future. But when they stood their ground and the Lord delivered them, and ultimately He led them into the Promised Land. So have a great worship today. And remember to focus on faith in God and Jesus Christ. God is greater than any giants out there. And He's got a plan. He's got a plan for your life. He's got a plan for your future and for the future of His church. You can believe that. He promised. I'll see you real soon.